Hi everyone, this is Somber Remedyum and welcome back to Stranding. So I have not forgotten, I need to go and get back my stuff. So I'm gonna try and do that right away and then I'll come back to get the next mission. Why is there a ladder here? There's already one against the wall. I'm a bit afraid that the truck is gonna blow up before I reach it, just because of the snow falling. Yeah, I had a thermal pad. I didn't build it, but maybe I should. Alright, I found my truck. It's in really poor shape. Let's see if I manage to get it down here. No, not down here. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Well, it's gonna go down there. Alright, let's try this. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. That's a very weird way of going down a slope, but hey. Oh. Well, that's the worst way. I think I'm gonna be stuck here. Let's just stop here, take the cargo, and I'll try to go back. And I've made it.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Okay.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what it does. It's for stamina. Oh, but it takes space on my suit. I'll probably make some. Okay, now let's take orders.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination.
What does
No
that
doubt
mean?
The result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period. The time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives. But in case I do...
Oh, you just did.
Make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Alright, I'm not sure what a fossil beach is, but maybe we'll know more once we make the delivery. Oh, that's a lot to carry. Maybe I should get a vehicle. I look ridiculous with those thermal pads on my shoulders. Okay, so where are those things? They're not next to here. And of course it's raining. I mean, why would it not? It's raining all over those mountains. This place is just horrible. Actually, there's no garage to get a vehicle. Wait, did it beep already? I think I saw some things on the way, so...
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
Shush, music, shush.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that VTs are sighted here more frequently.
Wait, what?
Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCord.
Okay, so I must expect BTs. Yep. But I'm gonna try and go through the mountains. Maybe that'll help. Saying there's one over there. Oh, I see one. So that won't help. And I've used all my hematic grenades on those guys. Everything I'm carrying is getting damaged too. This is so horrible. It's not moving too, come on. Yeah, cargo ruined. Oh, even the antimatter bomb? Oh, I'm in a... That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, well... I think I'm dead. And I'm not sure how I could have done better. There's been a noise. Was it the bomb? To be honest, I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. I guess I'll walk on the ridge. It's the worst terrain, but at least there's no BTs. As I said. There's just more snow and a risk of me to fall down. Which means since I've got poor condition things on my back, they're gonna break easily. Look at that weather! What am I supposed to do here? And I'm also close to be out of batteries, that's bad. So I need to go down here, but the slope is kind of steep. It could stop snowing and blowing up wind, that would be nice. Oh, well, that's bad, that's super bad. Wow. I am super surprised the bomb didn't go off. What's going on? Looks like the end of journey. Can't see anything. Maybe there's a giant whatever that's gonna help me out of here. Wait, what's that? It's a hologram? What was that? Okay, there's just a random hologram here. Okay, let's not fail at the last minute.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage.
Oh.
It's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you. Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Oh yeah, to put you on the network.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Corellium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
So couldn't we detect chiralium before? I still have the bomb, but still in its poor container, although maybe it'll be repairable. Oh, also my battery is not back up. I don't like those mountains. I mean, for skiing that would be nice, but for carrying stuff and walking, it's just... I'm not sure what I'm seeing here, and I'm hearing something too. Alrighty.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how. You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Okay. Oxygen mask. Why am I going to need that? I don't like that. Oh, and there's gas masks on the map, so maybe...
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A
Oh,
local
yeah,
porter
cool.
was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a
Including my life?
mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Sounds like a horrible mission. Especially, I'm low on everything. This place is horrible. Oh, there's a house. I'll definitely go there. Ah, it's in construction. It's not finished. Let's see if I... Oh, I can't do anything about it. It's missing everything. It needs way more special alloys. How much can I take here? Quite a lot. So close, I'm missing 240. There's a little more here, just lying on the ground. Well, I guess I can't do really much about it, so come on. Let's just take the mission and hope it'll go fine.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
But I'm out of batteries. Alright, so how do I recharge my... Oh, wait. There is a thing to recharge batteries. That wasn't here before. So it's part of the mission? So how do I know when I need the oxygen mask? I suppose down here I'll need it. Let's put it on. Oh, well. I think it was actually here, but there's a nice colored whatever to show me that I should have the mask on. Alright, I've got everything. Let's leave. It's draining battery quite fast. That's dangerous. Hopefully after that I'll have enough materials to build the safe house.
You found it.
I mean, they were
Let me see.
right next to you.
Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
Let's see, special alloy. I'm still missing a little.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Heartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories.
Which
Anyway,
is?
I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist.
Oh, there we go.
She's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Let's take the orders. Hopefully there won't be anything messing with my delivery, although I see huge rainbows over there, and that's kind of in my way. Oh, please, I hope there won't be BTs around here. That would really be horrible. Uh-oh, of course. there's gonna be BTs all over the place. How many are there? Come on. This place is infested. Okay, I've got one of them. Just one. I need a nuke made out of my blood. Now there I go, I'm out of grenades. I'm losing patience and that's bad. I'd like to bail out of here. Alright, I'm leaving. I need way more hematic grenades. I think I'm gonna head back to where I came from to get those hematic grenades. Oh, there's special alloys in that container. That's gonna be very useful. If I make it with them back to the paleontologist. Alright, now I can rest in there. Alright, let's go and make hematic grenades. And I'm gonna make a whole lot of them so I can really get rid of as many BTs as I can. I do have to carry them though. There's a lot of things moving around. Oh, there's a giant over there. Why are those a thing? Okay, do I have all of them? I think I do. Now I need to get out of here. So maybe the easiest way is just going back the way I came. Alright, I'm out. I used a lot of hematic grenades in there. I sure hope I'm not gonna be sent anywhere else in those mountains. This is starting to get old.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look?
Yeah, you may.
Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin. Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab?
Yeah, I mind.
Finally complete for the chiral relay integration.
I don't want to go back.
If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Where's the materials?
Good work.
In any case, about the genetic stuff, how to put that simply, any gene or a version of a gene can be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on the environment or the conditions in which the being is living, or even the other genes that are around. So that explanation about enhancers or whatever is pretty weird. Okay, let's see the next order. Oh, I only have standard orders. Oh, there's one for Heartman's lab. Oh, but it's time sensitive. I have 30 minutes and seeing the landscape. Of course, there's gonna be rain. Yes. Well, snow. I'm not sure I should take it, but I will. Alright, let's try and bring that fish to Heartman and move on.
Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
What's going on? Oh. That's scary. But I think I'm good. Well, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, there's more. I need to be really careful. Of course it happens while I'm here. This is horrible. I can't hear, I can't see. And I'm losing a lot of time. Alright, I made it. And now let's go here. I hope he's not gonna talk forever.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
Oh.
Look, a message from Deadman. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Heartman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Heartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find Corellium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both had the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
But was she
You said only
decomposing?
EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
No, we would need to learn about why would Die Hardman be compromised for some reason?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Also, I'm kind of convinced that she and her mother are more or less the same person. Like, there's a lot of time problems in this game, and they look very much alike. I don't know, that I don't have a lot of things to maintain that theory, except that they look alike. I mean, there's definitely something wrong with at least Emily, because when we saw her somewhere at the very beginning of the game, there was this thing about her dress that was red most of the time and black, like just for a fraction of the cutscene. I don't know.
Only gonna get harder.
What? Please, you didn't say that. It's already hard enough. Anyway, I am going to continue for a little while. Let's just try and go west as...
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date.
Oh yeah,
Heartman
cool.
knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Harmony. We're counting on you, Sam.
How much will I have to carry? 150 kilos? That's... Why does this thing have a Christian cross? That's super weird. But it's not too heavy. The only problem is there's a big distance to go through. Oh, and there's an enemy camp here. Oh yeah, that's way too much to carry. I should get rid of a lot of stuff, or I should take a truck. Okay, let's see what kind of vehicle I can find around here. And we'll see how far it can get us. Okay, so I don't really see rain on the map, so maybe the game is being nice. Oh, well, there is rain. Let's hope there's no BTs. Oh, maybe that's not the best place to go with a truck. Stop getting damaged for no reason. That's super weird. When there's rocks I can understand, but when there's nothing... What's the warm thing here? Am I supposed to be able to swim in that? You know what? I want to see if it's a thing. I'm not gonna burn, right? The recharging spring. Bathe. Okay. Oh, of course.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can, Sam.
Alright, that's weird. Alright, let's not spend too much time here. And let's continue on our way through the old BT zone. Hopefully there won't be any more. So now it's a nice little place. Well, nice. Oh, there's still handprints. Oh, and there's an enemy zone over there, so maybe I shouldn't go here. Alright, let's try up here. And now, I don't know, down there? Oh, I probably don't want to go there. I'm not sure it's better here. Maybe I should walk. Oh. So is that the tar belt? Looks like a beach. Normally, like, it's black and... Oh, there's not dead crabs everywhere. Let's see if I can go to where I need to go by driving along it. Okay, the thing is over there, but I have to cross water. Hopefully that's not a problem.
Sam, you should be nearing the old building site. Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
Oh, it's that thing? Now I get why it looks like a cross. It's just because what's left of it looks like a cross. Is the terminal even gonna work?
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay. Good job, Sam.
That
Now
wasn't too
access the
bad.
terminal and bring the relay online.
Usually I'm inside some place when I do that. Oh.
And with that, we're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. In doing so, they'll carry on the legacy of the brave souls lost to the tar. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
Yeah, I saw on the map something, but let's just look. Oh.
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across.
I don't
There
think.
must be a way. We can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
Can I fly? In any case, I am going to leave it here. I'm getting super tired. I wonder how he's gonna cross. Maybe some ally is gonna help? I can only see something like that. But we'll see that in the next video. For now, I'm gonna leave it here. So thank you for watching, and well, goodbye. You know what that game is missing? A photo editor. Like, I could take a really cool picture here.